This video is going to resolve your biggest problem in your life. First, let's define what is a problem. Problem is something that you are obsessing about every day because it's something, some situation, or something that could happen in the future which you want to find a solution for, but you can't. So you're constantly obsessing about it. It keeps you up at night. You're stressed about it. You feel worried about it. That's what we will call a problem. And what I realized the other day, I was doing a meditation, and then there came this problem which I have been thinking about already for months or weeks. And I wanted to focus in the meditation and be present, and all of a sudden there came one thought. And one thought led to another, and I got so frustrated, and I wanted to stop the meditation. I couldn't make it. It was just too much for me. And I continued the meditation anyways, but I knew that it's only gonna get worse, because once you start this loop of thinking and also feeling a certain way, it's just gonna go on. And then I had this aha moment, because looking back on my life, I've always had some certain problem which was the biggest issue in my whole life.
And then it seemed to resolve, but
Vroom, it's replaced with another problem.
yes,
And the problem might not look similar like the one which you had before, but the emotional state which I have, the thoughts which I have, I constantly was obsessing about something that could happen in the future, some situation that I'm in that is not good, or some personality trait which is not good about me, and I could just keep thinking and thinking and thinking over it. And once you realize that no matter what your problem is, if it is gone right now, you will just attract another one, which will help you to feel the same emotions and have the same thoughts. Because it's not the problem that is creating the problem in your life, it's your energy, your emotional state, your mind state, which is attracting the problem in your life. And that's such a crucial aha moment, because
it's like saying to the universe, I don't do problems now, I just don't do problems.
yes, it's an addiction as well, you get so used to it, you teach your body all your life to keep thinking that way, to keep feeling that way, and the universe will be like, here's another one. Oh, this problem is resolved, here's another one.
I was extremely fearful to fly. I had a very bad experience in a plane, and we were very lucky to be alive because it was in a very big storm, Emma. It was very, very long time ago, but we were cursing. People were cursing on the board. It was very small plane, and then I had to go to London to my internship through university, and I said I will never fly. So I sat in a bus 24 hours to get from my place to London. And we chose to go underneath the La Manche. You have to go under the sea, and you are driving under the sea and in the tunnel, and everything seems okay. But my problem was replaced. Then I had two problems, because I started to be so scared in the La Manche tunnel, because when I imagined that above me is such a huge mass of water and it can break and we can be there and we have nowhere to escape, that I was so frightened of being in the bus, being in a plane. I was, and the fear, especially fear or whatever you're experiencing, is just building up. And
anxiety, a lot about worry what could happen in the future.
So it was replacing, and it was like a snowball, and I took this one on, I took everything, I was just collecting all kinds of different problems, because I thought I'll solve it by not doing this or that, and problem solved. But it wasn't solved at all. It was still the same energy, same fear, but transformed into the different directions. So then person can feel like they can't go to shopping center, or they can't do anything what they were normally used to do. And it's because they just think that they solved the problem, but they didn't.
And you can find this a lot in relationships, or when you have a certain job which you have coworkers that are bullying you, And then you think, okay, this is a really huge problem for me and it causes a lot of stress because I have these bullies on my job. So I have to make this step, I have to make the decision, I have to leave this situation and I have to get a new job. And guess what happens? Who will be waiting for you at your new job? Another bully. Or you say, that's done, I'm no longer gonna work, I'm gonna make my own business. And then guess what happens? You'll find a bully somewhere else. The energy has not changed. You have not changed. And that's our part of our spiritual evolution. If we don't evolve in our life, we will just continuously attract the same situations. Or in a relationship as well, right?
But you can really go to the new job and just have it all cleared. You know, you don't have to expect you will have bullies there. Because if you are fearful and you are expecting it, twice as much or 10 times as many bullies will be there for you. You know, it's really bad. I know it's really bad, and I have experienced it at my job. You know, I had a situation, and I could share it in another video if you're interested. And I switched my job, and I got some really nice relief. But anyways, I experienced that energy anyways, because it just finds you anywhere.
Or you can have it at home.
I thought when I was 17 that when I will go to study abroad to America, so I'll take my problems not with me, I will just leave them at home, and I'll go to America and I'll study there on a high school and I'll be fine. But they traveled with me and they didn't even pay air ticket, you know, they didn't even pay for the flight there, you know, and they went with me. My gosh, you know, but you just realize, oh my gosh, it's the same emotional charge. And then you know about it. And when you know about it, hey, it's the same emotional charge. 50% of that is already solved. You don't have to be worried that you will repeat it because you already know, okay, I'm aware of that.
I had this thing in our relationship, Petra and me, that for some time I was waking up and I had these panic attacks. And I was totally freaking out, and we were talking about it together, and
it was taking months.
Yeah, and
it was taking months.
I was telling her that I'm just so afraid that I could lose her. And then because I was having these panic attacks or whatever, you know, whatever reason. And she was saying, I'm not gonna leave you just because of that. You don't have to be stressed about this anymore. And I had this relief. And then she said, but just watch out what the next thing will be that you will create.
What will be next? What you are going to stress about? Because it's from my experience always there.
Yes.
It's waiting for you with arms open. Please go and just have me in your life.
Next morning, same thing. I wake up with a panic attack, and now I remember I don't have to be afraid that she would leave me anymore. Oh my gosh, my heart. I could get a heart attack right now. Oh my heart, there's something. I have had this so long. There could be a problem. I could have a problem with my heart. Oh, what shall I do? And then I had to laugh at the situation because it was like she said. I wasn't expecting it, but because she said it, I could catch myself and see, oh my gosh, it's just replaced with another thing now. And if I remove this, what will it be next? And if you want to do something really good for your body, we created these shirts that say thank you and I love you on them, because the words, the affirmations that you say to yourself, that you put on you, are going to affect your body, because the body is mostly made out of water and water has memory. And also when you put some positive affirmations on your mug, it's going to affect the water in it, and you can heal this way, you can raise your vibration this way. And also when you walk around like this and people will read it, they will also have the positive effects from it. So check out our store. It's store.petrafile.com. And because we are so emotional in our problems, we think it's the truth. we actually believe that it's the reality and that we are stuck in this situation.
If you know about something like that, you are 50% already a winner because you decided that you will see the problem and you already know what it is doing. It's like playing hide and seek with a child. You know, they do this and they think they are hiding because they don't see you, but you see them. You know, it's like they are really convinced that they are like hidden, invisible, really, truly. And it's your problem right now. You imagine it like this: somebody bullies you, you know, and you are afraid that you are going to drag this energy with you. So, you know, you already know it's there, and it knows also that it's there. It's not that dumb, the problem. So you say, hey, I see you, you know, I know about you there, and this problem is just going to lose its power over you. You know? And if you repeat the pattern, the same pattern all over and over again in your life, it could come from childhood or any kind of trauma which was created in the mind, because mind loves traumas, you know, because it feels important. Then if you have a trauma, it's important. There you have something to talk about, and it's important. Everybody has to listen, you know, because it's nothing fun. It's serious thing, and mind loves serious things, right? So if in case you catch it in this way, and you already can laugh about it because you are like, okay, I see you, and what else are you going to serve to me? And if you have something next day or in next week, then you know that it's just coming from your mind, right? But always serious issues like bullying and so on has to be communicated. You can't keep it for yourself. It has to be really truly communicated, and better to have some support from your people, therapists or your close friends, or somebody who can have your back when you are not very secure.
And it's our energy that needs to change.
Yes.
Then our life changes.
And if you already decide that you want to change energy, and you already decided you want to see it, and you don't want to be it, then you already are almost there. So doggies are doing as much as they can, right? To make us happy. They are just lasting like this. Yeah, we're here, right, honey? And these guys are like glued to us.
They're nicely warm.
Yeah. So this is they're like one.
Is that a two-headed monster?
Two-headed dragons. Ari also yawn. Right, Ari? Yawn. You still cuddle him, honey. Cuddle him.